Oh, hi everybody. I was just looking on my phone for the recipe for a French 75 because that's a cocktail we're going to make tonight. And I forgot to make sure I had the recipe in front of me. Also, we're going to make Brazilian cheese puffs. They are, I looked this up, but it's Pão de Queijo. Queijo. I don't know. That's the Brazilian word, Portuguese. I'm sorry for all the Portuguese speakers out there butchering that. I'm Irish, so. Oh yeah, here we go. So we're going to start off with the drink first because, well, once we get this recipe going, it's going to go real fast. So, I mean, fast-ish. So, how's everybody's week? Ours was good overall. My niece left on Thursday, so we've just kind of been recovering from that, I guess, of hosting.
Very, very smoky.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's two fires, one to the north of us and one to the south of us, and it's all blowing in on us. So, okay, so French 75 is gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, and champagne or prosecco, which Amy will have to get out of the refrigerator. So,
It's just right here.
yeah. Get out of the way. So first we're going to combine, we need fill the ice shaker with ice, as, per normal things. Yeah, I don't know, it's been a pretty mellow couple of days. I mean, after today was pretty mellow, I guess.
I'm trying to.
It's not the scoop.
No, it is not. I'm trying to think. Yeah, what else?
Yeah, we are just like all gross today. Yeah, I mean, it was good. Today was a good day. I mean, we just kind of hung out and relaxed.
We're refinishing a Morris chair, so we had to pull it all apart and sand it and stain it and glue it back together.
Nail it so it's all nice and strong. It was pretty loosey-goosey. If you don't know what a Morris chair is, you should look it up, but they're very cool. So,
I got it from an estate sale.
yeah, we already had one. And this will be, it's amazing. They look exactly the same.
Not exactly,
They look pretty close.
but I mean, it's the style, so.
So, Amy and I have been talking about this. Speaking of which, Amy.
Oh, I went to the farmer's market too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Amy's here, Denise is here, as always. It's just the three of us, and Gus and Piper and Jack. They've got pig's ears at the moment, so they're
That I got at the farmer's market.
right. They're keeping themselves up. We need 2 ounces of gin. So this is Death's Door gin. My friend Ted bought it, and because it's from Wisconsin. His family's from Wisconsin, but it's actually pretty good overall. Hey, Matt Mears says he loves cheese puffs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, 2 ounces of gin. So you're gonna shake this first in the. You're gonna shake the simple syrup, the lemon juice, which we're gonna do lemon juice. Okay. So you see this little netting on the back. When you get a bag like this is how the netting. Amy took this and made this little what is it, a sponge?
Yeah, like a veggie scrubber.
Yeah, veggie scrubber, and then texture, and then you can use this in the lip. So if you can't see it.
Upcycle.
Yeah, So we need to make lemon juice, and we've got obviously we don't need to make it. We're just gonna take it from the lemons. The lemon's already made it. Wow. This is a normal one. Lemon or whatever, citrus squeezer, and then we've got this one, which is this. It's good, but it didn't perform as well as I thought it would.
Okay, let's donate it back.
And then Denise collects these vintage ones that are metal. A lot of them are, and So I'm going to take this. And so Amy and I have been talking about this. We watch a lot of these things on YouTube about people who restore antique tools and things like that. One's called My Mechanic, and the other one's called Hand Tool Rescue, among others. And they're very cool. They do cool stuff.
What's that new one called? TC.
TC2.
TC2.
And they're interesting to watch because you watch these guys who, they obviously have a good skill set and they have tools and stuff. But watching them take something that's like rusted and old and dirty and like, but is a cool piece of equipment that you don't see much, and they restore it and they use it pretty well. So, yeah. So we're just gonna.
So you're going to.
I'm using this one.
Okay.
I'm using this one.
And your plan is to restore that one, right?
Yeah, my plan is I need to buy a sandblaster. No, I don't really need to, but there's one I need, or eBay, or not eBay, but
Did you contact the guy?
not yet.
Well, it might not be there anymore. Crank that baby down.
I don't know.
Denise, you're the expert on this.
I think there's coming out. There is. It's not a lot, but these are also super hard lemons. So.
Oh, goodness.
Jesus.
See, it has little things where it hooks in. Do
I
you see?
know. I'll go find it.
See the little.
I see them. Yeah, see. I'm using this for the first time. You probably have gotten that.
Maybe
Roll the lemon. Well, now it's too late.
Yeah, but we'll do it on this one. We'll see what happens. You know, we'd like to try new things around here. So,
you want it different.
Maybe I should have put a smaller cup in there.
we're in it now, folks. So,
This is happening.
so I think part of it. Look at this. These are Costco lemons, so I don't know when they get. You guys know this trick? You can roll a lemon and it'll help loosen it up. So, how much do we need of this? We need 3/4 of an ounce. This is a weird measurement.
I would just do an ounce.
Yeah.
The other recipe was like 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of lemon juice.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
1 ounce of simple syrup or 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
Whoops.
Oh, jeez Louise.
3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup.
No.
So we're gonna do an ounce. We're gonna just go 2 ounces, an ounce, and then 2 ounces of champagne. But
Well, then we're just going to fill the thing up with some Prosecco.
yeah, we're not fancy to get champagne. French.
Well, I don't think you need it with this. I mean, you're zhuzhing it up. So
Sure.
quality ingredients do count for something. But
Yeah. All right, well, let's just make one of these.
it's right in front of you.
Nope, it's right here.
Oh.
I do know what I'm doing. I'm not doing that.
Natalie says 3/4 of an ounce is a pretty common bar measurement.
Well.
Oh, that actually Aaron says that.
Oh. No. Are you the smart guy, Aaron? Well, he really is. He's super smart. But so we've been going through a lot. Amy made a homemade Kahlua.
I
just say
did.
that last
I don't
week?
think
I don't
so.
think so. You were making it last week, so we're doing the simple syrup in everything in here first, and then we're going to shake it, and then we're going to strain it into the flute, and then because it's going to, you shaking this, as we said before, it helps dilute the liquid a little bit, and also cools it down. So now we're just going to use our strainer. I'm going to make one of these and then maybe 2 of them. And Denise, I don't know how to do this right.
I don't need one.
Let's do this. It's a smaller one. Chaotic neutral today. I'm thinking everybody else is thinking it too. So I don't know how to do this right.
Well, can't you just do it where you put the 2 cups together? And
I don't know.
I mean, you've done that before.
This is what it told me to do. I'm just following the recipe.
Do it like that. Yeah. There you go. You're just keeping the ice out of it.
There's a cocktail pour lean. Man.
That's a lot. That's not going to be hardly any champagne or Prosecco or bubbly in there.
That's probably why it's not.
3/4. Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, lesson learned.
Who's got egg on their face now? I guess another one. Aaron Hinckley's got another one up on me. Good for you, smarty pants. That did not work as intended. This is a comedy of errors.
Sorry, I started that one.
It's fine.
It's fine. All right. Keep your thumb on this. One time our friend Andrea came over. No, were we at her house or was she here? I can't remember. Anyways, she just walked around like taking the cage
No, it
out.
was at Highgate.
Yeah, and she just like walked around with it, and all of a sudden it went pop, and she was like surprised.
And then it blew up all over. I mean, it, bubbled all
Yeah.
over. Silly goose.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Except for I'm a little worried about that lack thereof.
That's pretty fun. Yeah, we just go to the top. Go to Lily here, folks.
Are you going to make a lemon garnish?
That wasn't.
Okay.
Listen, I can only do so much. I know I'm awesome, but not that awesome.
Okay, make one. It's delicious, but make one following the.
Yeah, the recipe I have.
Yeah, and then we'll compare.
Okay.
Hey, everything's okay.
Because it's pretty worried about something. Okay. So, 2 ounces of gin. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's week was good. I know we talked about it a little bit, but did we make anything? Oh, I made a meatloaf. My niece requested my famous meatloaf. It's famous.
And then we had meatloaf sandwiches, which are
it's the
even
best part.
better.
That's the best part of
Meatloaf.
meatloaf is the sandwiches next. I mean, so okay,
You shouldn't let your meat roll.
And then I made pineapple upside down cake.
she did, and it
I mean, not pineapple, peach.
peach. 'Cause we got-
Peaches that I got at the farmer's market.
right. 3/4 of it. Now I'm just eyeballing 3/4 of it.
It doesn't have a line or anything.
Nope. Good. Now when you got everything prepared, it's really nice. That's much faster. We're good.
Oh, yeah, let some ice get by you.
Yeah. Yep. Look, we got much more headroom.
Yeah,
So it does say, I'm going to pour the 2 ounces in because it says,
and see.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it smells good. I love gin, first of all. I can't believe you drink these because they're good. Amy has a tenuous
Sometimes-
relationship with gin.
Yeah. Well, one time it came out my nose, so.
Oh, that is.
Okay, I'm going to
fun.
compare.
It's very boozy, though.
Yeah.
Very boozy. Ooh. I would like more lemon juice.
I think I like mine better.
Okay, well,
Here you go.
cool.
Denise, you don't want one? Do you want to taste mine?
Sure.
Like, I'm just getting doctored up here. Perfect. You know. See how it is.
So I like mine mix better. The 2-1-1. Plus it's easier to remember.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, I've never had this Prosecco before, but all right, let's get on to the main event here.
I
So-
don't even know where it came from Italy.
So this is going to be a weird thing, but we'll get through it together. So there's no flour in this. This is gluten-free. So so if you're gluten-free, you're welcome, Sandor, and other people out there. But it's going to come together. Like I said in the description of this video, it's only 6 ingredients. And it's very proper order of this. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take a cup of milk here. And we want to add it to this pot because we're gonna mix this, and this is where it's gonna get weird. So stay with me because it was weird to me. We're taking a cup of I've just got whole milk as I always do, and then I'm doing a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil in here. Now I have never done this combination before, and I thought it was weird. But, you know, so there we go. Okay. All goes in the pot. And now we're going to bring this up to a boil just on medium heat. And I may have to switch out the canister, but you want to get this to where big bubbles are going to show up. So when it starts, you're going to also have, it says very specifically use a wooden spoon. I don't know if that makes a difference or if it causes it, but you're going to smell sort of oil heating up and also dairy. And so it's not a great on the nose, but it does come together because you're going to be like, man, that smells a little off. But it does come together, and then we're going to move it into the mixer here. So while we're doing that,
Can you move the oil
yeah, I can move on
away?
How about this?
Yeah.
What did we watch this week? Oh, Ted Lasso season 2 came out yesterday. We have not watched the first episode. We're saving that for tomorrow to go to Andrew and Lino's house to watch. If you didn't watch season 1, once again, you gotta watch it.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Amy's been sewing away and watching movies, and I don't know.
Making a pineapple quilt. It's very time intensive.
It's not made out of pineapples. It's just a style. You couldn't sew those together if you tried. Pineapples are in season, and did I do anything with a pineapple and show them how the top works and everything?
I don't know, but you're growing another one, right?
Yeah, I started one 2.5 years ago, and it takes about 3 years for it to flower and produce a pineapple. And then we thought, oh, pineapples like sun, they grow outside. And yeah, I didn't like it.
It did not.
So it died. So, you know, we start over again. 2-3 more years, we might have pineapple. Who knows? It could be anything. So take this time while this is happening, while you're kind of stirring. This is Parmesan cheese. It's 1.5 cups. We used our fancy grater. And then we also have, this is where I've never used this before either, but it's tapioca flour. So it's basically just tapioca that's been ground up. Like, I mean, that's how flour is made, right? But it's got a weird, it's almost a cornstarchy texture to it. But that's why it's gluten. This is going to be gluten free. So it's going to be, you know, you've got the cheese and the, you know, everything else, but that's, you know, it's gluten free. So,
What is tapioca?
it's a plant of some sort. I don't.
Cassava.
Yeah.
Comes from the cassava root.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at the big brain on Amy. Everybody.
Yeah, check it out. It says right on the package.
And we looked it up.
Turn it around.
Yeah, right there, everybody. Made it from the cassava root. Yeah. Yeah, reading is hard sometimes. Oh man, I'm sweaty today. Today is a sweaty day for me. So
Today's been a weird day. Like we woke up, everything was orangey yellow.
yeah.
Hasn't really gotten much better. It's been very smoky and gross. We had plans to do things outside and we didn't because
Okay.
yuck.
See, this is what we're talking about right here. Oh,
I'm gonna zoom.
See, it's big, sort of bubbly, coming together. It's also emulsified a little bit with the heat, so the oil is sort of trapped around the milk. And you're gonna, so then what I've got here is this little thing. But we're gonna add, so what you do next is you're gonna add, once that's there, you're gonna add the tapioca flour and stir. So,
Did you already put the salt in there or not yet?
no, you do it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just looking at the order of the ingredients here and wondering if that has anything to do with
yeah,
it or
it probably does. I think I may have missed it. You're right. No, I think it goes into this stuff. Yes. No, the salt was supposed to go in there, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's only to help it dissolve, and we're gonna mix it up and it'll be dissolved. So 1 teaspoon of this. I actually kind of think like we did a little taster test earlier, and I think kind of it could probably have a little bit of salt in it, but
I think you could salt the tops of them.
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Or you could add, I did, so we were just looking up things to make this week. We were talking about like a potato pancake last night. We were talking about like the scallion pancakes that I think they're Korean. Those are really kind of
Where you fry them in scallion oil.
yeah, and you actually roll them. You cut up scallions. The scallion oil. It's just like super oniony, allium, and then but then Amy found this and said, but I didn't. This is big in Brazilian steakhouses, but we went to one recently.
They had them, but they weren't very good.
Oh,
They were much denser than these, and they were a lot less cheesy.
okay.
And I didn't think they were anything to write home about.
Yeah. So, this is going to be weird because it's going to get a weird.
Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on it.
Yeah, you should because it's gonna as it comes together, it's going to be really, really sticky, and then.
And it looks like wallpaper paste.
It's not appetizing now.
It's like chunky and weird.
Yeah, but like anything, we're going to add the eggs to help as an emulsifier and bring it together. So that really, this is you just want to stir this up. Get it here. We can stir it. We don't have to. Oh, I'm sorry. That
No, it's good. It's still on.
you just want to get a good make sure that there's no.
It's some weird stuff right there.
Yeah. Here, let's look at it because it's. I know I'm not selling this. Definitely not selling it. But
No, you are not. Whoops.
that's okay. So now I'm just going to take this and we're going to put it in this bowl. That's why this is very handy to have and help get it off of the stick because it's, it just like sticks to everything. It's, like Amy said, it's kind of like wallpaper paste.
Yeah, it totally does.
So
It's like paper mache. I think I made some air dry clay that looked like that once.
air dried what?
Clay.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Lord.
I don't know if the pig's ears are such a good idea.
Sounds terrible. It's good though. You gotta be What's happening?
Yes, it is like making pâté choux.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoever put that out there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tony. Yeah.
We were talking about that
Recognize
earlier.
that. Look at
too.
how glossy your spoon is there. Yeah, from the oil.
I'm just gonna give this a tiny bit of a scrape down, and then we're gonna put it into this mixer. And what's gonna happen next is all we're doing with this mixer is we're gonna put it on medium and let it paddle because it's gonna spread it out. It's gonna more emulsify it, and it's gonna cool it down. Because literally, we just had it so it got to almost a boil, like right out of boil, and then it did its thing. But we want to come on now. We got to cool it down because we're going to be adding eggs, right? And what don't we want? Scrambled eggs.
Right.
So
Nobody wants that.
you just got it up, get it on like a medium speed. You want it to not just be pushing it around the bowl. You want it to sort of be breaking it up a little bit, smoothing it out, and then that's where you're going to get also the surface area. Like right now, this is super warm. So we're going to go for like, 2 minutes or something like that. And then I'm going to have a drink.
Show two things. I think you should show one.
Okay.
And I think you should bring that green salt cellar over here so you don't forget to salt the tops of the new ones.
Yeah. So we made some earlier because this was really foreign and stuff. And so this is what they're going to look like. They're going to poof up. They're going to be light and airy.
Wait, I'm going to zoom in on you if you're going to open it up.
And you can see here that you want this browning on the bottom like that. And then you can push down and you're going to push back up. But you're going to get this light and airy texture, good layers, because of the oil and all that.
Show us the layers.
And then it's going to be cheese, the cheese is going to be incorporated. So we want to do the eggs first, and then we'll go from there. I think they're pretty good.
These are way better than the ones we got at the restaurant.
Yeah. For me, they're savory. There's no sweetness to this at all. So I think you compare. That's why I think, you know, a little flaky salt on it will help bring out more of that savoriness. So, oh wow. Look at this. Yep, it's come together a lot more. It's cooling down. So, I'm going to start adding the eggs here. And we want to make sure we're going to do one egg at a time. And we're going to make sure that the egg is completely mixed in. It's going to take a little bit of time because it's got to emulsify with the oil and the dough. But you'll see it's going to come together pretty quickly. So once we're done with the 2 eggs, we're going to add in, we're going to stop it and scrape down the side. And you're going to see, like, I'll show you when we scrape down the sides, but it's going to really, it's going to change texture. It's going to become more of a one type of a thing. It's going to be really sticky. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Start to do string up and look good. So we'll do the other one. Did anybody notice my new apron that Amy got me? I didn't even notice. I can't believe there's no comment about how good I look today. So, no, just kidding.
You tore the other one. You ripped the thing. Nice new apron, Pink says.
Well, thanks, Pink. I know I had to drag it out, people, but just kidding.
Also, nice salt cellar.
It's a good one. So the one I had for a million years was from Alton Brown's, and it had the little handle and all that. And then I was doing something, and somehow the glass didn't break, but the metal. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So let's look at this because this is amazing, sort of amazing stuff. So you can, first of all, you can look at how much silkier it is, and then it's still look. It's super stretchy and super, and we don't even have.
That's not even any cheese in there. Why is it stretchy like that? There's no gluten.
Because it's the way it's the tapioca flour, I believe, that is causing all that fun.
That's cool.
Here it is.
I dig that.
So we want to just scrape the sides of the bowl. And this is, we're not going to worry about this.
And it's cooled off now. It's not cool, but it's
not cool, but it's cool enough that it, you know.
You won't make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, and it did. So it emulsified really well, and then everything came together. So, you know, that's why you're adding one egg at a time to bring it down in temperature, bring those up. All the things we know. And
what was I doing while you were putting eggs in there? Did you put eggs in there?
I sure did. I put 2 of them.
I didn't even see that. I'm sitting right here.
It looks cheesy, right? It looks like stretchy white cheese. So I'm just making sure like this, you know, making sure that there's no stragglers up the side of the bowl and get it down. And we want to just turn this over real quick and make sure that, and like,
Ooh.
it's crazy looking, right?
I dig it.
If you thought it was pasty before, so it's very, very sticky. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is add the cheese. We want to put this back. We want to mix it together. So just, it's unceremonious. Just dump the cheese in.
How much cheese?
1.5 cups of cheese. So as you can see, Parmesan, there's no salt, there's no pepper in this. I mean, there's salt, but it's very little. There's no pepper.
Ooh, you could put a little pepper in there.
You probably could. It'd probably give it a good,
Do it.
Yeah, we already made one batch.
Yeah, let's try. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I think that's. I think that the way we're grating the Parmesan now too,
It helps.
not even the little grater on the regular grater, right?
Yeah.
But
You were using the fancy.
that fancy thing.
Yeah. Where you're using
Specifically for
It's
this.
basically the star one, but it's specifically for the Parmesan.
And it makes a difference.
It does. I'm gonna just kind of let this incorporate.
Because it's already emulsified.
Yeah, and I just want the cheese to be evenly distributed as well.
I tried, John.
If I said emulsified too much tonight, you know what? I could,
We have fun.
we have fun. No, I'm just kidding. We do have fun out here. So I'm just gonna, do my best to get this off of here, and then we'll move on to the actual step of dishing it up. So this is where you're gonna need an ice cream scoop, specifically a number 40 ice cream scoop. And you need to have turned your oven on to 350 and set 2 racks, one above each other, one sort of middle, basically in the middle. Make them they're evenly split between the middle because you're gonna want to do this.
Okay.
So
I think you could do this with a tablespoon, like a heaping tablespoon.
you probably
right?
could, but I think it's the shape that you want.
Yeah, you want that round.
Yeah,
You're
need
gonna
to have
see.
Yeah. So again, this is it's sticky stuff, but we worked hard to make it, so let's not leave it behind.
You're gonna have to show us in that bowl because
I will.
we can't see what it looks like.
I will. Oh my goodness, this is tedious.
Eh,
Anyways.
waste not, want not.
Okay, so it has the color of mashed potatoes.
Oh, and it kind of,
Looks-
it looks like the consistency,
Yeah.
but not really.
So I'm just scraping it again together here just to kind of make it into and I mean, I was, at this point in the whole process, I was like, I'm not sure this is going to come together. But
Honey,
yes.
what is John good at?
Unnecessary conversions.
A number 40 ice cream scoop is 1.6 tablespoons. So see, heaping tablespoon, like I said.
So,
Oh, wait, fill your glass. I put the glass there so you could put water in it.
oh yeah. So we didn't need it for all of it, but this is a good, Amy's right, because it is sticky. You're going to want. So the first thing, dip, excess, and then just take a scoop. Just about, like that. And-
Okay, you have to move the tapioca flour.
Yep. I'm
so
going to,
we can see
hold on.
what you're doing.
I have an idea, everyone. It's going to be great.
I love this idea.
You're going to love it. You're going to love
I
me.
love everything about this
Me
idea.
and more.
Yep.
Perfect.
Ta-da!
So, we're doing a dip. And we're just going to spoon these up.
And at first you thought that really was not necessary, but then it turned out that it was quite helpful, yeah?
Yeah. Because, again, it's going to get, but you need to douse it. You need to have, you can't just have a ton of water. You got to do the little shake.
You gotta do the tap. Okay.
Yeah.
And you could put them like within an inch of each other. They spread a little bit, but not a ton, right?
Right. You're going to make about 24 of these. So, I hope you like them.
They're small.
They're small.
Take 2.
Yeah. I think you could, if you really wanted to, you could probably, I'm sure there are additional recipes for other things added to these. But
Yes, I saw one where you add bacon bits.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Bacon would
Why couldn't you add chives?
cheddar cheese, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, once you have this base.
You could probably just add in anything you wanted at that point.
Yeah.
So you can see what happened. I did not do it. It was a little harder to come out. So this is kind of fun. Get an assembly line. You could have a person, scooping while you're.
You need 2 baking sheets with parchment paper.
And yeah. So these can be eaten. I was reading. You can eat these with dinner, or you can eat them breakfast.
Ooh.
So you can have them as a little, side dish for breakfast. But they are decidedly Brazilian. Let's go. So like I said, we're gonna taste another one.
John says, I heard somebody had some top-notch bacon somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's right. I made bacon. I have another. I haven't smoked. I smoked half of it, but I got to smoke the other half. Just
It's currently doing what? Soaking with
curing.
what?
It's a maple brown sugar cure. It's got salt. It's got what else? It's got brown sugar. It's got maple syrup, obviously, and salt and pepper.
Does it have that pink salt?
It sure does. Curing salt is the way to go. Okay. You got 12. If I can count correctly.
Wait,
What am I doing?
putting salt on those.
Oh, I thought I was doing it when it came out.
I think you have to put them on because they're pretty smooth. I don't think it will stick if you put them on when they come out.
Okay. So this is salt. It's bigger. It's gonna have some crunch. It is gonna.
What's wrong?
I'm sure that somebody's not.
Piperoni is not playing with him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that's
good.
there. You go.
I like it.
Yeah. So rinse and repeat, and then again, once you are done, you're gonna bake for 15 minutes.
Hold on for
Yeah. And then when you're done baking them for 15 minutes, what you're going to want to do is the tray that's on the top, you're going to switch with the tray that's on the bottom, and you're going to rotate them. So
Oh, that's what you did.
and the reason why is because the top one is causing the heat not to rise as much. And so it's causing basically the heat to stay closer to the bottom one. So you want to switch them so you get even heat distribution between. And then this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're looking for.
Okay, so it was 15 minutes, switcheroo,
And then 15 more minutes.
except for it was actually more like 20 more minutes.
Oh, was it?
Because they just didn't have enough color on the top, I didn't feel like.
This is what you're looking for, though.
So I left them in for another 5 minutes.
It clearly says turn golden brown. That might be a little bit more than golden brown, but I think it's fine because this is nice and golden here. I like that.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
And again, the texture that you're getting here is soft
Oh.
and puffy.
Should we have done them on convection?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe just move everything around more?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we're at altitude. Sometimes it takes a little bit more to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, they're good.
They're very savory. I even think if you wanted to, and you had like
Can you put a little salt on there?
if you had a little marmalade or something like that, or oh my god, you know what'd be really good on this? Jalapeno jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're gonna get a little heat, you're gonna get a little sweet, you're gonna get the savory. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Okay, well we did it.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good success in terms of a thing we didn't know about until yesterday, and we made it today. So we're adventurers. If you have other we're going to start looking more internationally for other international side dishes and stuff like that. I think there's a lot out there that we're not tapping into.
Spring rolls. We got to figure out how to make not spring rolls, those imperial rolls.
Yeah, I've been looking.
Oh, and lumpia.
What's lumpia?
It's Filipino.
Filipino egg rolls.
Mm,
Oh, they're so
man.
good.
We definitely need to do that because egg rolls are delicious no matter what country they come from.
Oh, yeah. Natalie and Aaron are voting for the scallion pancakes.
I'm going to add those to the repertoire because I
let's
want to.
make those.
Because you're going to want it's a bunch of those in here.
Poltergeist.
There's a bunch of steps to it, but I think at the end of the day, like making that scallion oil and whatever you have left over, you can keep, make it again, So that'll be good.
Or even like use it for stir fries and stuff
Yeah,
like that. That adds a
yeah.
layer of flavor.
I like it.
Okay. These
Okay.
were delicious though. Good
These
job.
are good, and I'm really happy we made them. And I don't think you could do this by hand.
It looked really
intense.
labor intensive.
So you're gonna want to have a mixer of some sort. It's gotta have to have the paddle. You don't want to have the
hand mixer.
hand mixer. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna give you the same texture that you would normally get.
Well, and our hand
Mixing.
mixer is kind of a weenie. I don't even know if it could turn that dough.
Yeah. So if you don't have a KitchenAid, I mean, you could attempt to do it by hand. I'm sure you can do it by hand. I mean, they were probably making these before KitchenAid made mixers, so you can try to figure it out. You better have big arms. That's all I'm saying. If not, you will by the end of it. So, all right. Well, thanks. Thanks for stopping by again. Oh, before we go, as of right now, I checked before this show, we are at 99 subscribers.
What?
We are at 99. I need at least one person who is not following us to follow us and subscribe so that we can break the 100 subscriber. I was going to mention it last week. We were at 98 and somebody joined, which I appreciate every one of you who has subscribed. I was looking up statistics and like 60% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. So you should be subscribing. If you enjoy the content that we're putting out, that'd be awesome. Like these videos, and we'll go from there. We'll continue to do these, and hopefully you subscribe and get us over 100, and maybe even more. Who knows? But with that, thank you for coming this week. We love you all, and remember, be kind, be loyal, do something nice for somebody this week, and we'll see you next week. We love you.